Okay. There we go. Welcome back, everybody. It is Wednesday. What, June 29th? That sounds about right. Episode 250! Stream hype! We've been doing this far too long. We need a new prompt or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. How is everybody today? I hope everyone's doing well. Oh, that's weird. Is that normal? I think they changed the YouTube chat. Whatever. We're gonna go with it. Hopefully it'll be fine. Let's go back to this. I hope we're actually on YouTube. I think we are.
Yeah, I see things.
Okay.
I hear things.
All right. Good. Oh. Transition. There we go. Welcome back, everybody. It is Wednesday, which means it is the viewer suggestion day. Oh, hold on a second. I have desktop audio muted. There we go. Now people can probably hear the music. That's probably better. My chair is in a weird place today. Whatever. We'll find out how that works. This. This. Alright. So today...
Cat's messing with your stuff again?
Something's happening, yeah. Whew. Do you ever, like... Bionic hello? Like, finally get the gumption to get everything set up and go, and then just discover how tired you are?
Oh, yeah.
Just instantly tired.
That was my morning. That is the perfect description of everything that has happened to me today.
I spent some time last night and yesterday on stream working on the new video, and I got to a point where I was like, yeah, I'm almost done. And then as soon as I logged off and started working, Brian asked me about a joke that I asked him about earlier in the week, and I was like, oh shit, I completely forgot to draw the stuff for that. So there's still so much work. There's so much work to be done. Yeah, so there's always more. There's always more work, which is fine. But today is the free draw-ish thing, so we are hanging out on Discord. We're shirking all the other responsibilities so we can get some fun stuff drawn.
Yeah, gotta take time for yourself.
Exactly. Wednesday's a good day. We got a whole list of things. If you haven't put your suggestion on the viewer suggestion list, feel free to do that now, or just put it in the comments, and we'll, or not the comments, but the chat, the video chat, and we'll go from there. Otherwise, I'm gonna draw a rugby here, and then we'll roll some dice. We'll draw some stuff. This candy is way too spicy to be eating on stream. Oh my!
Spicy candy.
Spicy candy. Dr. Random, you are on time. Welcome. Ooh. Too hot.
What is math? Come on.
Ooh. I'm alright. What is math? Is that what you asked, Alcor?
Magma.
Magma is
Studios.
the paid version of Aggie.io.
Oh.
And from what I've discovered, it doesn't actually change anything. So apparently I can go to 8K now.
Mm-hmm.
I've not decided if that's worthwhile. How is everybody today?
Doing okay.
Yeah. Good. A little tired, a little listless, but I'm happy. Satisfied with everything that I did yesterday.
That's good. I'm slowly seeing more martial classes get love in the viewer suggestion. Were we missing a lot of... I think we got a lot of warlocks, right? Like that's draw a lot of warlocks and a lot of genasi.
Not a lot of humans.
Not a lot of humans. Whole lot of lizard folk.
Sorry about that, crinkling.
Burning Palace ASMR.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to the cat.
I'm in a state of perpetual tired.
Yeah.
I get my 3D printer today.
Nice. Oh, I thought
That's
you got it yesterday.
exciting.
But that's exciting. I think I get cat
Yeah,
litter
resin printer.
delivered today.
Less exciting, but
Necessary.
Yeah.
Yep. You already have your stuff set up for what you're what you're going to print?
Nope. No. I've been asked that a couple of times now.
Curse
I need to
you.
get resin.
Watermelon chili snacks. They're so good. They're so good. There was a place that was selling interesting resin. I'll have to look that up.
I have a friend I've been talking to, and I guess they have a large resin printer. So I've been asking them.
Oh, the chili powder went up my nose. Sorry, this is my lunch. My lunch is watermelon chili snacks. That's probably not true. I'll probably go make soup because I have soup.
That would be more nutritious, probably.
Yeah.
So I'm in favor of making soup.
I'm probably slightly less burning.
I feel like I've been embracing my inner puppet design, and rugby has been getting more and more derpy. Oh, are we all doing mushrooms today?
I don't know. I always do mushrooms. Not like that, chat.
Wah, wah, wah.
Giggity. There, I went there. I had to. I didn't actually have to. I chose to.
These decisions are my own. All right. Come to Canada, they're illegal. Mushrooms? Is that true? I didn't know that. There's a lot of weird legal stuff in Canada.
Also, they're illegal in Seattle city limits.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, just not for.
Can't sell them?
You can't sell them, but you can grow them. You can give them away. You can consume them.
Hashtag not legal advice.
Only in Seattle city limits. Like, yeah.
Also not condoning the use of illicit substances. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But cool information.
Well, yeah. Not illicit though in Seattle.
Fair enough. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I was like, but federally still very illegal.
Yeah. Murder's not illegal on Purge Day. Technically not wrong. There are several kinds that are.
So what kinds of murder that are legal? Oh, yeah. How do you know that I wasn't talking about oyster mushrooms or trumpet mushrooms or morels?
I didn't accuse you of anything. I just said, since this is a YouTube channel, we're not promoting the use of illicit substances.
Yes, obviously.
How's everybody's day going?
I'm stuffed up. Allergies are just murdering me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to power wash the car today.
Yeah. I got a pressure washer.
Whole bunch of tree juice.
Yeah.
So spicy.
You're more than welcome.
So spicy. Oh, I want.
You have a washer? Okay, cool.
See, this is what happens when we talk about
Illicit substances.
illicit substances. The weird porn bots join the chat.
Oh no.
I think that's probably more because you said tree jizz.
I did say tree jizz right as it happened. That was really funny. Hold on a second. Let me ban these people. Add to moderator. That's not the button I want. Boop.
Oh wait. Yeah, I'm not a moderator in this chat.
What is that name? Like they're not even trying anymore. So sad. Anyways. Thank you, Jump Rope. I appreciate the band hammering. Okay, I have eaten all my spicy watermelon treats. I am ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Sorry, Steve Cat, I didn't mean to yell at you. He's fine. Okay. Woo! Ooh, those are hot. I highly recommend those, but I doubt people can get them because they're not on sale on the internet. So, have fun. Maybe there's something wrong with them. We'll find out. Let's see if my kidneys explode. Ah, my tongue's on fire. On fire. I have a whole list. So, for those of you that are new, I have a whole list of suggestions that were put on the YouTube community page. It is, I think, starting with D12. I have a few more than that, but we're going to start with the D12. I'll roll the dice, I'll get a picture, and then we're going to draw it. That's how it works. If you have a suggestion you'd like to see a D&D character drawn, post it in the chat, or we'll put it on the post itself. We are also drawing in Map Studio. There is a link in the Discord if people would like to join us. You're very welcome to join us today.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm joined with Burning Palace and the Bluest Druid. Here we go. I'm going to roll it up. Roll it up. Oh, Jesus. It's going to be one of those days. 2!
You do not have to be able to draw professionally or have any amount of skill level to join us.
A Scottish Minotaur Barbarian with a claymore or pike. Please and thank you. That's a good one. I like that one. That one was suggested by... Let me take a look here. Unknown. There it is. By Con. Last week I heard that we heard that like Con's character didn't get drawn.
Yeah, you kind of mixed up. There were two half-orc prompts relatively close to each other. One was Con's, one was somebody else's, and you kind of mixed the two up. So one got drawn and Con's name got called, but his thing didn't get drawn.
Okay.
So
technically, Con's didn't get rolled. I just misquoted it. I'm sorry.
Yes.
About that. Okay. Today we're drawing a Minotaur. I don't know what makes it a Scottish Minotaur. Are there Scottish cows?
There are Highland cattle.
Cattle with the...
Also, aurochs, I believe, were native to that part of the world, the Caledonian Forest.
I feel like I've just drawn a mushroom again. I should probably get some references before I just assume what cows look like. How about Dritz, but the style of Thor after he let himself go in Endgame? Stephen Simley. That's pretty funny.
I love that.
We could draw a chunky drow. I think that's fair. I'll put that on the list. I tend try not to do like fan art. And that's borderline. So we can definitely draw a chunky drow though. Chunky drow hammer. I guess Dritz has scimitar, so we'll do a ranger. Chunky drow ranger. Yeah, drow definitely put mushrooms on their pizza. On their pizza, like people they don't like, yeah, they use mushrooms all over the place. There's a Highland cow. There? Where? Where have you posted things? Maybe that? Oh, the Highland cow is what you're talking about? Yeah, I got a picture.
Yeah. Make him a Highland cow, give him a kilt and a claymore, and call it good.
Yeah. And actually, this is probably like the third or fourth Highland cow minotaur I've drawn.
Yeah, they're pretty popular just because, you know, they've got that awesome shaggy hair.
I'm ready to get started, and after wrestling the die from the cat, I got a 6.
6, you say? Or CX. Let's see what we got going on here. A Kobold Paladin. I believe that is Dr. Random's. That's it. Kobold Paladin. Very, very clear cut. We're listening to some fantastic music from Will Savino. Music D20, I believe, is the Patreon if you'd like to go support him. Them. It's good stuff. Is a pike a Scottish weapon?
Pike?
Yeah, pike.
I don't know. I think they were probably used by Scots just because, like, super long spears were used by pretty much everybody all over the world at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know if the English term pike is specifically Scottish, though.
I screwed up because these horns are going to be massive. Every day I get closer to wanting to have a farm. Most of it's just dealing with neighbors.
Understandable.
I can raise cows, Highland cows. That could be fun. I think essentially what I want to do is just like have a farm that's self-sustaining. Maybe not actually grow anything. But I guess I want like a wildlife reserve. That's the thing I want.
And that is also the thing that I want, except for me, I guess it's less of a wildland reserve and more of a, like,
hippie retreat.
No, I don't want to share it with anybody, especially hippies.
Commune.
No. I guess, like, I don't know, biology observatory.
Can I suggest a bugbear rogue that sides as a chef and uses butcher knives? Yeah, we can put that on the list.
That sounds like fun.
Patrick, welcome by the way.
I think what I was trying to say is I don't want all wildlife. I just kind of want plant wildlife preserve.
What, like
Like an arboretum?
You could do land.
Yeah.
Or like a beaver
Or-
habitat. That would be fun.
Beaver habitat would be fun.
I am not good at drawing horns. It's something I've learned about myself.
Oh my gosh. Now it's my neighbor's dogs.
I've seen worse ones.
My neighbor has two. They're toy breeds. They're not Pomeranians. They're some sort of mix. Maybe they are Poms. I'm not sure. And then my other neighbor has a Jack Russell Terrier, and there seems to be another dog that showed up in the neighborhood. It kind of sounds like a beagle. Anyway, they all have a screaming competition every once in a while.
I actually don't mind that as much. Of like when dogs like bark at each other from like across the neighborhood. I think that's kind of funny, even though it can be annoying.
Yeah.
At least it's like, they're dogs talking to each other. That's fine. But then there's like the dogs that like when any noise happens and they just kind of explode. It's like, chill the fuck out, dog. Like,
Yeah.
nothing is happening.
I probably would think it was funnier if the other night the dogs hadn't all been screaming at each other at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
But you know,
See, that's no good.
otherwise it is very much like the Twilight bark from 101 Dalmatians.
Sorry, that was Fox and the Hound.
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready for one. D12, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Husky bard all screaming all the time. Yeah, exactly.
A 4.
Warforged. This one's a little strange. Warforged the Undead Warlock that is being piloted by an immortal snail. She's unable to perform any magic without a vessel or a body. She inhabits a broken Warforged that it uses as a vessel, which allows her to use magic, but weakens since lots of her magic is now. I can't read the rest of it. Let's see if I can get to. There we go. Lots of her magic is now used to make it move and speak. The form of dread has a spiral horn that grows from the body. Claws are created from the hands. So it's like a weird undead revenant Warforged puppet driven by a snail. I like it. It's a cool idea.
Yeah.
It's a little
I'm not
complicated.
excited to. Yeah, I'm not excited to draw it, but
You want
I'll
to
give
switch
it a
me for
shot.
something else?
Nah.
All right.
I believe in the dice. The heart of the cards.
A snail piloting out of the chest like a twisted heart. That's what Bionic said. Oh god. I like the idea that it's just like it has like a fishbowl or something for the head. It's got a little like spiral snail shell in it. Shell? I can't even talk.
I was planning on doing a Men in Black with the tiny alien in the head of the person.
That's such a good movie. I really like the first Men in Black.
Yeah.
I kind of like the second one too.
Second one's not bad.
I didn't see the third one, so we can't comment on it. But
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. Just what I remember from the premieres or the whatever clips I've seen. I thought that it was kind of unfair that that Will gets a noisy cricket and then they like immediately give the woman because like the huge Nerf size pistol that
you have not seen the
energy
movie
gun
at all, have you?
No.
You should really watch the movie.
Oh wait, like I mean, I know the noisy cricket is crazy powerful. I have seen the first one.
It's one of the most powerful guns.
But nobody bothered to tell him that, and nobody bothered to train him on it.
Which is irresponsible.
It is extremely irresponsible, and the joke is specifically that it's like emasculating for them to give it to him and then just assume he can handle it. And the female character in the third one got none of that treatment, which.
So she should be emasculated? I'm confused about where.
No, I'm like. It's inconsistent in how they're treating new recruits. I do not particularly care that it's a woman who ended up with the big guns. If she knows how to handle them, right? Because like gun safety is my number one concern and how we should be treating that. And I guess, yeah, no. My complaint is basically nobody trained on the noisy cricket and just let him think that it was a squirt gun. And they were inconsistent with how they treat new recruits.
Wait, I thought the third one was the time travel one.
Oh, then I guess... No, yeah, I'm thinking of International, which is, what, the fourth one? I forgot about the third one.
I don't know what the fuck is happening anymore.
So there's a new Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, that looks good. I'm excited for that. Like the snail from Adventure Time got a mech suit.
Yeah.
Isn't that... Was the snail the evil thing? Or was the evil thing driving a snail? I don't remember.
It was the evil thing driving the snail. The snail was just there. It was like an Easter egg and everything until it got possessed by the Lich King spirit after it first got killed. If I remember correctly. It has been a long time since I've watched that.
You almost blew stuff up too. Maybe it's updated. We're talking about Men in Black. I think you blew up a lot of stuff. A lot of cool stuff in that movie that like changed the way we think about stuff, which is cool. Lots of good CGI shots, lots of good practical effects.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I liked the first one because it's like, oh, here's, you know, the end of the world, but the agency also isn't treating it like a big deal.
Yeah, just like, oh, great. Fix
Not
this.
this again.
Fix this.
It's another Tuesday.
Which makes me wonder, how many other agents are off saving the world from just as big of threats?
It's always an intergalactic armada or temporal thing. I really like that movie. I like that movie specifically for Tommy Lee Jones's character's kind of nihilism towards it. Just like everything
Yeah.
sucks. People are stupid, and I don't want to deal with any of it. But you have to take care of it. Like, you have to deal with it. And it's like, I like that. I like that a lot. And I think they did a really good job of like trying to, which is why I like the second one too, because like bringing him back into it, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I appreciate it. I like that storyline. Their training policy is terrible. Yeah, I mean, he wanted to retire, right? Like, everybody always just shirks responsibility when you want to retire.
Yeah. That's very accurate.
We have to write in that we're opening this assignment and that we will be hiring people, but we've already found somebody for the job. It's just all formalities. It's like, then don't fucking do it. Like, everyone knows what's up. Stupid bureaucratic assholes. All right, that's my argument. Anyways. That's my gripe for the day.
I think I'll post this in a voice chat. But I think I found one of the first things that I might try find and print.
Nice.
It's a VV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be a good one. Ooh, wow. You think you can get that level of fidelity on it?
Oh, easy. Yeah, that's my new printer.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Like,
whoops.
Like I'll be able to do this amount of things. Like I'll be able to print minis.
Very cool.
To this level of detail.
Man, coloring that would be a pain in the butt, but worth it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you think you're gonna get some of? See if you get any. I can't remember his screen name now. Sam? Sam's.
Yeah. Senpai.
Senpai. There we go. Like, I was so close. It was right there.
Yeah.
Senpai can give you any of his stuff. We've talked about that yet.
No, not. Oh yeah. So I have a couple of his models. But his printer actually broke, and he was a few months ago. He was looking for a replacement. And I looped him into a conversation with another friend I have that resin prints a lot. And we sort of both were just like, don't go expensive. Like, there's no reason to go expensive nowadays. You can get really great resin printers for like relatively inexpensive. I say relatively inexpensive. Like, he was going for like the $3,000 resin printers, and we're like, hey, you can get something that's better, that isn't like, doesn't have a closed ecosystem for a third that price.
Yeah.
Yes, we know you have your doctor money. Right?
We are on the internet, by the way.
Call him out. I know.
Like, don't call people out on YouTube. That's not cool.
I'm going to call him out on YouTube. You heard it here, Sam. Calling you out.
Don't waste money. Buy a good printer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see some of his stuff. It was really cool. The ones I did get to see. So.
Me too. I'm excited.
I know.
Like,
I know
if you ever
Inferno
need
has some
minis.
stuff too. He's really. I think Inferno likes 3D printing stuff, so might be another good reference or resource to talk to him about. Yeah, we should make some minis. I am not really. I'm so burnt on 3D modeling, but I might get back into 3D sculpting eventually. Just have so many other projects. I think I'm about done with this.
Yeah.
This big boy. I didn't draw his pants, and I haven't actually drawn his arm over here, but maybe. It's implied. There's an implied arm there. It's fine. Put some shag on it. I'll post it or hit reload and I'll pull it. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Did I miss something, Bionic? What did I miss? Well, this would be a fun character, though. I can get this video done today. It's been kicking my butt for like 2 weeks now. Yeah, doing animation is it's a different thing, even when it's like simple animation.
Yeah, it's real time consuming.
Super time consuming.
I am definitely glad that I have the tablet because it makes such a big difference from when I was originally trying to do it in Photoshop on a different computer. Oh god, it was terrible.
Yeah, how is the new?
It's good. I just really like it.
Good.
I'm definitely starting to notice patterns of like drift, where I'm like drawing from different sides and things. So I usually have to go through and like stretch things just to correct them. But like aside from that, it's fine. And that's not like that's me using it wrong. So part of it, I think I just need a better setup, better chair. But I'm liking the way I built a little stand for it. It's working pretty good. So
Yeah.
I love the little dude burning. It's looking great.
Dang.
It's cool and cold. I think I am done with this. I'm gonna call this cowboy done. I say as I keep drawing. You know what? I'm gonna give him a little more time. I'm gonna go through and give him a little bit of texture, a little color. We'll go from there. I'm excited to play some D&D this week. This is Pathfinder D&D still. Would like to set up the blue team again. Probably next week or the week after, I think would be a good one. So I gotta try to get a hold of Jonas. What else are we working on this month? Stickers! I need to get my sticker packages set up. I'm gonna sell some stickers, people. From the little poll we did, I think we're probably gonna get 5 or 6 stickers together and just sell that as a pack. Probably grab like rugby and some kobolds and just make a little sticker pack that people can buy. I was thinking about t-shirts again. I think it might be worth just finding a really good design and putting it on a t-shirt somewhere so people can order it. But I don't know if people want if they want Rookzer0 on a shirt or if like we need to put something on a shirt, you know? Like a really derpy rugby. Or a shirt that just says like make it rounder.
Rounder?
Rounder. Don't have a lot of catchphrases on this. Except maybe like play large creatures or dark vision is stupid. Dark vision is boring. Put your arts on shirts. Especially your more punky ones. I've got a couple of them. I don't know which ones are the punky ones. I suppose I could just put all of them on shirts, but like it is work to clean them all up, and people don't care all the time. But it could also be just bad, a bad way to set it up. I was using Society 6 for a while, and then Redbubble. I think I sold like 2 shirts ever, so I'm not sure if those are good places to sell shirts.
If I remember right, both of them aren't they don't like trying to market, get people to buy through them.
Mm-hmm.
Requires marketing off of their site, basically.
Yeah. I've completely forgotten how to draw rib muscles, and it's driving me crazy.
I mean, they're complicated.
Yeah.
I always have to put in the ribs first and then draw the muscles on top of them, and I still always get it backwards.
It's just like there's muscles that do this, and then you got muscles that do this, and you got muscles that do this from the back,
Yep.
and then you got this muscle.
Do you want me to find you some reference?
No, I think I'm good. It's just like, and then you got this muscle, and then all of these attached to the freaking abs. So really, it's just a matter of deciding which one of those things to draw. Blah, 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 blah. I think we're done. We're done with the count. We're going to move on. We going to move on. Is that my Minotaur? Thank you so much. Yeah, it is gone. No problem. We got a little Highland Scottish cow, I guess. I didn't know how to make him look more Scottish without drawing a kilt, but also, I like it. So I'm not unhappy with it. Give him some sweet tattoos. These might be Irish tattoos. I don't remember now. I may have faux pas this one.
I'm pretty sure there's a decent amount of overlap in general style.
Hopefully.
Yeah, they're both very Gaelic traditions. They do have a lot of iconography in common. If you are Scottish or Irish, please don't be offended by that. It's just that compared to most other cultures, I mean, you guys can tell yourselves apart because you are you. It's harder for the rest of us. So please be gentle.
You're spitting some hot takes today, Druid.
I am.
You all right?
Maybe.
I don't think it's entirely inaccurate, though.
Let's see, let's do that. I'm done. Okay, walking away from this one. But it's like one shade off. Wait, what? They look Celtic, but it's one shade off. Slightly Celtic adjacent. That's close enough. Alright. Celtic adjacent is fine. Alrighty, what do we got? A mixed ancestry Yonti lizard folk. Don't know how that would work, but if you want reference, to look up legless lizards. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see who that was. Whose that was? This is Gears. So a legless Yonti, I guess? Or is it...
So they're thinking an abomination, not a pureblood, maybe?
That's kind of what I'm thinking, yeah. I think I might just draw an abomination here. Which is fine, because I dig it. Maybe we'll, instead of a snake head, we'll do like a... like an alligator or something. It's a lizard with lizards for arms. That's pretty cool, Druid. I think what you did was good.
Thanks.
Yeah, I like it.
I also wouldn't worry too much about like doing much else. I think what you've drawn is pretty good. Like I think you did enough detail on just the face that's a solid design.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the curly clawed hands.
I think that's fair.
Compare the French to the Germans and watch it burn? Well, do you mean modern day French and German? Or
Cough,
do you
cough, political talk banned from the server.
Oh no! No, it's historical. Like, do you mean modern day or like Gothic and...
Slippery slope.
that-
Slippery slope.
Alright.
Really what it is I just hate talking about history. So I banned it. I banned it from the Discord. Jonas has like every battle or war that has been fought in the last 150 years memorized. Makes me feel stupid. But no, I think it's fine.
What's an 11 get me?
11. I'm here waiting for my tutor, and I think he missed the appointment. Oh no, that's not good. Thank you for the wonderful addition to the Kobold Collective Burning. Chunky Drow Ranger. It was technically supposed to be Dritz, but I changed it. So sexy chunky gender bend. Sexy chunky gender bend Dritz. That could be fun.
That could be fun. You do you.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10.
The estranged love child of a Tabaxi and an Aarakocra.
Oh fuck! I didn't want that one.
Do you want to trade?
You keep saying the dice have chosen, but it keeps giving you the ones you don't want. So maybe you should just pick.
Yeah, all right.
That being said, I was thinking about that one, and I was like, "Ooh, maybe a griffin would be pretty fun."
But yeah, no. If you want to swap, I can do that one.
No,
You don't want to draw a chunky Dritz?
I don't mind drawing a chunky Dritz. I was just, if he doesn't want to draw one, I'll...
you do you. I'm gonna give myself one mulligan and I'll roll again. How's that?
Okay.
A 5.
A Druid Owlin.
Okay,
It
I can do that.
Unfortunately, it says of the defiled. Bone protrusions and black veins summon the defiled ground like mutated saplings. Barn owl. Very cute and scary. So that's not how that works, but I like it.
I can do that.
Creepy undead owl folk. What are you doing, Drew? Burning? Do you want to do chunky druid or chunky?
Oh yeah, I'll do the chunky drow.
Okay, which one did we not do then? That was the
love child of a tabaxi and a bird and a
okay.
Aarakocra.
I'll leave that one on the list.
I just
Hey man,
don't like half races.
you guys can choose whatever you want to draw. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, and to be fair, like I'm struggling a little bit with this one. The odds of it being chosen are low. I'm glad you chose to put it in. Yeah, I mean, you guys don't have to torture me. You can put things in that I like to draw. That'd be fine. Feel free. Feel free to draw some. There's a. I think Drawfee kind of run into this too. Whenever they do viewer suggestions, it's like there are people that just want to see shitty stuff, like want to see people suffer.
Yep.
And then there are people that like lowball stuff because they're like, oh, this will be easy because they like doing this. And I think Julia takes a lot of those. Partially because, like, she likes drawing specific things, so she picks the ones that she like I really enjoy drawing this one.
Yeah, totally.
And that's I think both of those are legit. Like, just because someone suggests it doesn't mean you have to draw it.
Karina has that chat in her pocket.
Yeah.
They only suggest her things that she would love to draw.
I bet a big part of it is Karina's choices to do that, which I completely respect. Like,
absolutely.
If all I do is come to this show and draw things that I don't want to draw, it's not going to be a fun show. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like an alligator snake man here. Is where I'm going. I'm going to try to keep it very, very slimy and not slimy, but like smooth, I guess. Basically a merfolk, but alligator. That's kind of creepy. I'm still of the mind that the Yonti purebloods were blizzards just copping out. We want to play the snake people. Okay, but can they look like people? That's fine. Okay. I do like the idea that like he's got other lizards on his hands. It's just like just a lizard with lizard hands. Cold Tooth, hello. King of Gold has finally arrived, but is now disappointed that he can't use the voice chat. So he will sit here and silently judge whoever arc is made. Sorry about that. We all back on YouTube. The people must be silent. Quieted? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. We are on episode 250, so I don't know. It might be time to change up the format a little bit. Every now and again, we get a whole bunch of people drawing, which is really fun. That was kind of the unintentional repercussions of not having a host. I wonder if it would be more fun to do something like the Artist Arcana, where we have everybody suggest things and we pick like 2, and then we just have like me and one other artist draw for an entire day. That's kind of what this is, but I wonder if we can structure it in a different way. Like people posit D&D questions to tackle, or maybe we have it and then we let people vote instead of the dice. I feel like we'd always be drawing something monstrous, but
that's not always bad, though.
Yeah. I really did like the Artist Arcana concept, which, I mean, it's effectively Drawfee, right? Like, it's effectively Drawfee.
Yeah.
But Drawfee does very much brings their own premise, which I think is smart compared to, you know, whatever it is I'm drawing right now. But
I don't know. Julia does Eldritch Horror all the time.
Oh yeah. But it might be good to really focus in on one episode or something. I don't know. I'm not going to give him lizard hands. I have decided. Changed my mind. Silent potato noises. No, it's perfectly understandable. I've already told plenty of times that I have no issue being able to talk in most of the videos, or even my voice. Yeah. It's just it's my own thing. So, whoa, hello. Especially when it comes to YouTube, please discuss. YouTube collectors get you king. The kobold collector greets you king. We have a small kobold community growing in the chat.
It was inevitable.
What is happening? Get out of here. That was so weird. Windows just decided, like, hey, your computer is up to date. It's like, thank you, I guess. I'm drawing here. Do kobold communities, like, band together? Or do they fight like ants and then just get enveloped? Do kobolds have a hierarchy?
I think it depends on your DM.
These are all questions I've not answered for myself.
All right, I need to figure out a pose for this, Alan.
I like the idea that kobolds essentially form their own little communities under dragons.
But
Whether the dragon's involved or not.
that was kind of my question. Like, are dragons silent leaders? Like, do they even realize that they're in charge of the kobolds, or are the kobolds just hanging around? Probably depend on the dragon and the kobolds, I guess. I would be hesitant to change the format simply because I think people like having their ideas drawn. And oddly enough, since we've switched to trying to do more drawing time, we've gotten more suggestions, which is interesting. I don't know if it's because people are like really trying to get a good idea instead of just randomly throwing shit out there, or if we've just found more people. But
Yeah, I had assumed that your audience was just growing.
it could be. It could be the case.
So Alans have hands and wings.
I believe so, yes. Tiny magical Aarakocra. Which, to be fair, Aarakocra are just eagle bird people.
Yeah.
I always go back and forth on whether I like depicting them as having 4 or 6 limbs.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It is a tough one because, like, I really like the feathery hands.
Same.
I think that's a better design because it doesn't like there's very few things that have 6 limbs in this world. But if you're looking at like augmentation, right? So if they were wizards first and then became bird people, I could see wings.
Yeah.
It's kind of how I feel about like the. Sorry, I just started drawing on your side. The Justice League Hawk people, which I guess is Flash Gordon Hawk people.
Yeah.
It's never really talked about whether or not their wings are technology or evolution based. They just kind of all have it, and it's like, were you born with those? I don't know.
I kind of got the impression it was at one point technology, but then just implemented into their genetics to the point where it just
Yeah, exactly.
became all of them.
Like that, they've talked a little bit about that with like Superman. Superman is part genetic and part like just there's science evolving that far. Spider horses, anyone? Bionic, you take that right out. Were you in that conversation when I was talking about spider horses yesterday? It's weird that came up twice. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. My Dylan's going pretty well. That's good to hear, Dr. Random. How are you doing, Goldtooth? How are you doing, Dr. Random? Hashy Brown, hello, hello. Kobolds have actual psychic hive mind. Oh, no. I'd say don't do voting because then there'd be like one character type always. Yeah, and we've learned, if I've learned anything from Twitch, is that people can't be trusted to vote. So
Or gamble.
vote or gamble. Yep, those two things are banned, I think, permanently from my server. Technically, I can graft wings onto myself, but to do that means I would have to get the hands on Baby Dragon. Yeah, that's not quite what I meant. But can't druids just shape change themselves into having stuff?
No.
So
I think it has.
because you can
I
make
think it
yourself
has to-
like breathe underwater, like giving yourself gills, can't you? Like tiny alterations? Maybe not. Maybe that's a specific type of druid.
In Pathfinder, the Shifter can do that, which is like a subset of Druid, but I think the base Druid has to choose an animal. I don't know if it's different in 5e.
Yeah, the
Or
shifter
second edition
class
Pathfinder.
in Pathfinder is basically just like abomination creation as a
Yeah.
class feature. I'm a chimera. Oh no.
What if all the were creatures and control over the curse?
Which I'm totally fine with. I think trading your class for that is 100% legit. I love it.
Same.
Oh, bye-bye. Well,
And the reason that I like it as a class is because it lets me say, for people who want that, it's already in the game. If you want those features, take the class. And then we don't have to have an argument about whether or not lycanthropy is a curse. Bry.
everyone start chanting that lycanthropy is wrong. We'll summon Bry. Many honors to the many titled ones. After 12 wings are on... Wait, what? The D&D is a gambling game. Interesting. No. I disagree. Unless you're gambling your chance to hit. Chance to hit and spending channel points, I think, are two very different things. So, after level 12, wings are on the table for a modest coin, realistically. I mean, yeah, at level 12, you should be able to do whatever the hell you want. Like, flying isn't even a challenge anymore. Wings are aesthetic at that point. Many honors to the many title ones. We can add another title as the Kobold Grafted King. Too much Elden Ring.
You are king of all that is kobold.
Well, I've drawn a nude alligator snake man. I don't exactly know how to fancy him up. Gussy him up? Where'd the term gussy come from?
I have no idea.
What's a gusset? Is that a type of clothes?
A gusset is... You know how sometimes on like a dress shirt, under the arm, there will be like a little extra triangle of cloth?
Yes, okay.
Yeah, so that's a gusset, and it is specifically like extra cloth built into the garment so that when you move, like in the case of the sleeve, when you raise your hand over your head, it doesn't pull the clothes out of wherever they're tucked or put undue strain on any of the seams.
Gotcha.
And once again, I prove that I have too much knowledge about very random things.
I mean, I knew the word. I knew that it existed, and I just couldn't place it, so... At one point in time, I had known that. So don't feel too bad. It was in my lexicon.
Yeah, I don't think it's all that random.
Your ability to recall this is better than most. Actually, I have had no coffee today, and I have had only tea. Nice. Time to put the kobold in a small box? Why, Bionic? Bear witness. The kobold of kobolds does sound pretty funny.
Now I'm just picturing a kobold with strapping another kobold's head to his arm.
I'm a big fan of like the Kobold King is here because kobolds and goblins, right? Like it's all about whoever's tallest wins. So this works for both kobolds or goblins, but just strapping other kobolds or goblins to your feet, so you're twice as tall. I like that idea. The royal shoes. I saw somebody I'm gonna just say plagiarized the comic, the Kobold sorting mold comic.
Oh no.
They just put it on YouTube and they basically read it, and they didn't use the voices that you and I use. And I was just like, "What is this? What is this garbage? I'm
Bullshit.
so upset. That's not what kobolds sound like." So, I had my own biases. Kobolds are hyperactive because they have nothing else to do at the moment. I can see that. Alright. I want more scales. I want more scales on this bad boy. I think we'll call it. I wonder if there's a shading technique that would make scales look better, instead of just drawing scales. Could I draw? I guess maybe if we just did this could be interesting. Let's try this. I've done this with fish scales. Let's see if it makes them look bumpy. Very, very uniform. Maybe that's okay. You know what? Not unhappy. Not unhappy with that.
Yeah, I think that works pretty well, actually.
Question is, do I do it to highlight the shadows or the highlights? That one I'm not sure about. I don't like how close this elbow is to the... Yeah, there we go. Don't constrain me! I will accept the rubber ducky only for the simple... There's some stuff going on in the chat right now. The
There's always
kobolds
some stuff going on in the chat.
The Ghost Hydra, Jesus. Rhyme of the Frostman is great just for the 3 kobolds in a cold weather gear. Yeah, I mean 3 kobolds in a coat is pretty solid. I've done that with goblins to great success. Except when I did it, I usually I didn't have them be like a shopkeeper or anything. They were just kind of rummaging around town. It's always really funny because when I do stuff like that, it's like this is gonna be really funny because someone's gonna figure it out really fast. And I have enough players that are good at not metagaming that they like something is highly suspicious, and I assume that this is gonna be goblins, but my character doesn't know that because I rolled a 3. And it's like, like, I'm really glad people can like break their disbelief to let that kind of stuff happen.
Yeah. Same. I get very proud of any of my players when they manage to not metagame.
And I'm still of a mind that metagaming is fine as long as you're using it to enhance the game.
Yeah.
instead of I just did a D&D
Power gaming?
roundtable. Yeah, I just did a D&D roundtable with a whole bunch of other YouTubers, and we talked about metagaming. And I think the thing I came up with was selfish metagaming is bad. Like if you're only metagaming to make yourself more powerful or progress your own stuff, like that's not what D&D is about. But at the same time, like metagaming to help your other players or just to have fun with it, you know, I think that's fine. And I have no problem with that. It's like at the end of the day, like your character should know stuff, and whether it's something you want to roll for or it's just like, I think my character would know about dragons. It's like, yeah, it's fine. Like if that's what you think your character would have studied, you can roll for it if you want, or I can give you like basic information. I think that's cool. And just the player has to know like what their character would have versus what they have, and I think it can be totally fine. It reminds me metagaming to remind your druid to use Halo spores. Yeah, that too. So that I did. I'm sorry that I did left your game. I don't know what that means. If you make Gold Tooth an NPC, I want to know what you do with him. Mostly. If you want to rejoin my game at Gold Tooth, you're welcome to. Oh, okay. You guys are talking about it. Okay. Yeah, but no. So I think a lot of people think any metagaming is bad, and it's like that's oversimplification. Like really, just there's no way to not metagame a little bit. And some of that can be like, hey, remember that your character can hunt this guy. Let's go do that. It's like I can. It's like yeah. And I think it's fine to kind of bridge that gap between like, do I have to in game convince you that you know something about your character, or can I just be like, hey, out of game, you're a ranger. It's like, oh yeah. That happens. That happens from time to time. That's metagaming. Don't be a dick though.
Yeah. I figure if I like what you said, selfish metagaming is bad. Basically, if you're metagaming just so that you can have whatever you want and get lots of power, you're basically, you as the player are basically being lawful evil.
Yeah.
Or lawful stupid, depending. Okay, where am I going to put these bone spurs?
Ooh. Ooh. Have we talked about owls being real dumb?
Sure. Can we also talk about how an owl can't lift your cat?
Yep. That big old fatty cat. He's losing weight though. He might be in danger of owls soon.
Oh no.
He's trimming up. I just realized he's been locked outside for 4 hours. I should probably go check on him. He probably wants lunch. That's actually not a bad idea. I'm gonna go get the cats fed. Make sure he's okay. I hope it didn't start raining. That would be embarrassing. Get a wet cat outside.
He would never forgive you, probably.
He's got a nice little, like, he's made the shed like a little base for himself, and we put wood down and stuff and built a little box so he can hide there. So he's fine. He's a salty cat. He might not forgive me. You were supposed to feed me an hour ago. Why? He almost caught a bird the other day. I say almost because he didn't. But maybe he'll get better at it. I don't know. He's kind of dumb. So I'm going to run an ad real quick. Go feed the cats. Get a drink. Use the facilities. I'll be back in 2 minutes or so. Everybody hang tight. And I will be right back. And we'll draw something else because I think I'm done with this lizard boy. Lizard snake man. I dig it. Great horned owls can lift a kitten. Yeah, they're surprisingly not as big as they look. That's really the whole thing. So, all right, hang tight, everybody. I'll be right back.
Yeah, all owls are at least 75% floof.
And 10% eyeball.
Yeah.
Let's be fair, mostly eyeball. Come on, Skip Cat, food time. Okay, we are back. Back. More ads, more money. I'm just kidding. Here we go. Okay. So new Disney game looks weird, but I think it's real. Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about the Marvel thing? I saw Marvel Nexus. Or Multiverse Nexus or something to that effect. When I was looking at Demiplane, which I don't understand Demiplane. I'm gonna have to look at it some more. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Well, let's roll some dice. Let's draw something cool. Might not be, I don't really know or care to check. Yeah, that's fair. My friends used to use the Savage Worlds thing to play like an X-Men based D&D, and they really loved that. They played that for years. Let's see. Warforged, the Undead, Warlock being pilot. Oh, I already. I was taking care of. Don't need that. Let's get that out of there. A werewolf barbarian dude with big claws. Go wild, making him ferocious and feral as you want. All right. Mirrorverse. Interesting. Oh God, I don't know who to be more fearful for, that owl or that cat. I bite you! That cat could just like whap that owl to death. That is exactly how Skippy and Pixel play. One of them just walks over and is like, I'm gonna bite your butt. What are you gonna do about it? And then the other one's like, nothing. I might. Maybe. Leave me alone. They just are stupid bickering children. It's very strange. Pixel gave me an earful when I went and opened the door. He came running over the door, and he was just like, and then sat by the food bowl. And I was like, yep, all right, whatever. Werewolf barbarian dude. Big old claws. I can do that. I don't know if I've drawn a regular werewolf in quite a while. Someone said chunky, thick drow. You missed it, Coldtooth. Bertie's been drawing that for like an hour. Give me a fly swatter for reasons. I'm confused. I'm gonna gloss that over. I'm gonna gloss over that one. Don't be shaming the thick drow. They need love too.
How many do we have left?
8.
Oh, so not a D12.
Not a D12 no more.
That's a 1.
A Warforged Tsai monk, I think is the word. The ones that use weapons. With a great sword sheathed in his spine. Basically becomes a spine-looking kind of whip. Doesn't wear clothes. Specifically pointed out, doesn't wear clothes. You want to draw a werewolf or you want to draw a Warforged?
I'll draw a Warforged.
Alright. Lady Village Vampire. We've had some people try to cheese the system like that before.
Goldtooth, I'd be willing to draw the kobold. It just hasn't come up yet.
Yeah, Goldtooth, you could suggest the thick kobold. I don't know if thick is a race or a class though, so take that with a grain of salt. Lars's puppy. I got a movie of Lars's puppy, and it's still super floppy. Like its ears are just like too big for its body. So I might draw a corgi. I might draw a corgi wolf. Were corgi. I think I've drawn a were kangaroo though. Look, if nobody's willing to draw a thick kobold, there better be no thick drow either. I think we just offered to draw a thick kobold. Oh,
yeah,
that was the. I see. That came in the opposite order of which was said. Honestly, I think it's weird because like using descriptive language when you want to do a commission is kind of important, or visual language. But at the same time, it doesn't have to be super specific. Kind of thick is, it could be a lot of things. I think some people want kind of thick to mean overly sexualized, and it's like, I don't want to do that, so I'm probably not gonna. Too many brown and green thick kobolds. Too many brown and green thick kobolds. See, now we're getting more specific, and I don't know what that means. Why is brown and green bad? I don't understand the implications. I mean, you basically just always have to kind of. I leave my safe search on for the most part, but there's definitely some stuff I have to look up for. Like, you can get weirdly specific on the internet and for references, like shoulder bent left and like above head. And it's just like, I'm gonna have to turn the filters off for this one. It happens, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a werewolf. I need pictures of corgis. I love the armor detailing. That's pretty cool. I do like that.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I'm trying to be better about clothes. Despite the fact that, 3 suggestions today have been specifically no clothes on this character?
Vicious corgi attack.
Alright, I think I'm done.
Okay. That's good. We need more bugbears with dad bods. You're not the first person to suggest that. Like, that's apparently a thing. That is apparently a thing that people want. You're not alone in that. What's the, don't bring your fetishes to D&D. It's like, I don't know if that's possible. I think that's just how D&D is.
Yeah, I agree. Just be polite about how much of your fetish you share with the other people at your table.
Yeah.
Ooh, nat 1.
Oh, that's the one. I forgot to erase the one that Druid was doing, so hold on. A mudskipper like Kuotoa, Oath of the Crown Paladin.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Do corgis have short muzzles? Short nose. I was gonna say nose nuzzles, and that's not right. Nose muzzles. I think they have tiny. Yep, definitely short face. Definitely short face better. Steve Cat, what are you doing? Okay.
Their nose is longer than a Chihuahua's, and definitely longer than a pug's.
I want them to drown in coals. Breaking the rules. You put your food. Steve Cat's been doing this thing where he I'll give him food and he'll look at me like, "What are you doing?" Just no, I'm not gonna go get that. So I put it in his bed, and then he's like, "Why is there food in my bed? How dare you?" Cat, just shut up. Almost fox-like. All right, that's fair. But with more jowl.
Mudskips are such weird fish.
Yeah, a little bit. Are they fish or are they salamanders? Oh, they're fish. I think.
Yeah, they're fish.
Okay.
They're tiny little fish that can kind of walk.
Pectoral muscles.
Yeah. And their eyes are on top of their heads and connected like Garfield characters' eyes.
Norwin, greeting the Mudkipper one is from me. Praise the dice gods for choosing him. Nice. Respectfully, this werewolf looks like a bull terrier. Find me better references. That's all I can say.
I feel like I'm drawing a battle toad, honestly.
That's fair. I think that's a good analogy. You got nothing on raining flying goldfish from Terraria. Raining goldfish is pretty funny.
That's based off a real phenomena, though.
Raining fish?
Sometimes, yeah. Like in a
Fish.
heavy storm.
Fishnado.
I was supposed to make this a big beefy boy, but I realize now that if he's a corgi, he's going to be kind of chunk. Corgi night. Do they have really tall foreheads? Is that what I'm doing wrong? What was the... There's a Bleach character who's a giant fox. And I remember, like, the only thing I really remember about him, he's a cool character. But, like, it's just like, yeah, so I'm a big fox. It's weird. Like, that's his whole backstory. It's like...
I think he's actually supposed to be a Shiba.
Yeah, I thought he was a dog.
Oh, really? I thought he was a wolf. Or like a... The point being, it's just strange. Like, it doesn't make sense in the context of the rest of the series, but for some reason, it's just fine.
He's also a pretty high-ranking member in the
Oh yeah, he's
whole
super.
society.
I love him as a character. It's just the whole backstory about why he's a wolf is because it's weird that he's a wolf. Like, that's it. It's just like, how strange. How strange. And that's kind of the vibes I'm getting off this right now, which I'm kind of digging.
Is that better reference for you?
Yeah, that was really good. Thank you. A little bit more jowl.
Just gotta search corgi loaf.
Yep.
Because this dog is bred.
It makes sense after episode 900. Yeah, I bet. He's a human cursed, and he was a kind monster. Interesting. I really like him. Mudskippers are really fascinating. They belong to the Golby and are interested not only in fish that evolved to live on land, but some Bellinis, like the drink, and also interdisciplinary semi-aquatic. All right. I could definitely see him being a Shiba. That would be interesting.
I'm kind of sad that there's actually an explanation and not just, yeah, he's a dog.
Did I miss it? Did I miss the explanation? Or are you talking about they said he was cursed? But like that doesn't mean shit.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't mean shit, but I just like when there's literally no explanation for things.
You're one of them chaos players.
Yeah. I am currently playing a Wild Magic Sorcerer.
Oh, is that what you're going to play in the Pathfinder 2 game? Or are you
No,
playing-
not in the
okay.
Pathfinder. That's
It's
one
like-
of the other games.
I didn't think Pathfinder was dumb enough to add wild magic. I didn't say that. What? It happened?
Oh!
Who said that? So it's weird.
I don't think they. Yeah.
Ugh, I hate wild magic.
Why on earth would they do something? Wild magic is very clearly intellectual property right of wizards.
Is it? Did
No.
they? Did they?
No, I'm giving them an excuse to never touch the damn stuff.
They copywrote the random table. We have this new thing called Excel, and we think it's going to be great for D&D. No, I do really like the concept of a wild magic sorcerer. I really love. Like uncontrollable magic is cool. Like just kind of adding an element of chaos to your casting can be a lot of fun. And I think people abuse it, and I'm not a fan of lol random. So if your game will accept a deck of many things, like curate that deck so you can have some sweet adventures. I'm all on board for that.
Funny that you mentioned that. I may be the cause of our current adventure because of abusing a deck of many things.
Mm-hmm. Ah. But like the Ashfont campaign, where it's supposed to be very structured in format, like a deck of many things would just destroy the campaign. So it's just like, well, that doesn't get to be in the game. Not right now. But that doesn't mean I couldn't add a few cards in there or something. It could be fun. I'm really, truly glad that the legless lizards exist, mostly because I like telling people that they're cool. And them going, do you mean a snake? It's just like, it's trivia that only you're aware. Okay, you said big beefy boy, so I'm gonna make him just like, I'm gonna make his abs just like rocking. Nothing like rocking dog abs to get the day going.
I mean, you already did cat abs and lizard snake abs.
Yeah.
and Minotaur abs.
I constantly, what? Yeah, what the hell? Why have I drawn so many abs today? Actually, I recently learned how to draw abs, and I'm trying to get better at it. So. Something I'm learning. Anyways. I didn't give him claws. I should give him claws. But it looks like he's gonna kick somebody's ass. And I kinda like that. Nobody tells Mr. Fluff and Boots what to do. I honestly, you know what? I think my issue with wild magic is the same issue with metagaming. Because
You're gonna have to explain that to me.
It's very much, if you're doing it, like I said, like when I say lol, like for the lol randoms.
Oh, right.
If you're doing it with the intent to either A, disrupt other people's play, or like, ooh, in this situation, a fireball would be really funny. I should roll and see if that happens. Like, with the intent of knowing that something could go horribly wrong. both of those feel very selfish. Like, I need the attention on me for something shitty happening. I don't like those situations. Versus like wild magic that is somewhat innocuous or like a spell failure rate. I have way less of an issue with. And I do like it. I do like the times when, like, here's a dagger that could blow up and kill your whole party, but it's like, ooh, okay, it's good but dangerous. I like that. Like, that's a good trade-off. So, DM power move. Give the team a deck of many things that's mostly used up, and there are 3 cards left. There's no way for the characters to know, but you would know. That would be pretty funny. I suggest something, and Rook made Critical Role meme art. Did he accidentally break the no fan art rule? What did I draw? I don't know what I drew. The first werewolf to get smaller in hybrid form. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I regret it, but I finally found the name of that brown kobold. It was okay. I mean, is it bad? Is there like a specific kobold that people are making fan art of, Goldtooth? I'm confused. And yeah, I've done Critical Role fan art in the past. The rule is just like when I initially started doing this, people would come in and be like, "Oh, you're doing suggestions, right? Cool. I want this character from this anime," and it's like that's not that's not what this is. So with Critical Role specifically, I think it's a little different. Because, like, if someone just, like, can you draw 4? No. But if someone's like, can you draw a half orc? I might use Ford as kind of, like, the reference or inspiration for it, just because that's what I have in my head.
The rule isn't, like, no fan art on this channel. The rule is, like, this particular... The thing we're doing here on Wednesday, the viewer submission, is not for people to request fan art.
Yeah. Because really, I mean, it should be what's the word? Celebrating D&D characters and people's characters specifically. I think I think somebody said, it might have been Hashy Brown, but it might not have been, that they're just like randomly thinking of things to put in to see drawn. It's like, that's fine. Like that's totally fine. But like, I really like it when people have like their characters. That's really what my intent was. But not everybody has a new character every week, right? So if it's just something cool that you want to see or that you don't think there's enough art for, that's perfectly good. I think that's a great reason to request. It's from a comic. Ah, okay. All right. Weird. I probably don't need to be promoting sexy kobold comics on YouTube, so I'm gonna go ahead and just not read that out loud and let it be its own thing. I want to get this poof right. Maybe no poof. Maybe this. Maybe poof here and then down. Yeah, there we go. And then do poof. I can smell my soup has warmed up. I'm excited for soup. What time is it? Almost 1 o'clock. We did pretty good today. Should we call it there? How are people feeling? I mean, like, we can finish these. I'm gonna finish these up.
Yeah.
But I think we'll probably call it after these.
I think we're doing good. I'm really starting to be happy with this Kuatoa.
Joke's on you, I have a backlog. I think the characters I suggest to you was decent. It had a mixture of other things and still its own. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it doesn't have to be your own original character, but it should be D&D flavored. I've had a few people like, draw Batman, but in D&D style, and it's like, yeah, that's closer. But like, I want to hear its interpretation. I don't want to be making characters for people, because that's not quite what I'm about. So. But if you can come up with like a blood hunter Someone did that. They're like, how about a blood hunter or vigilante? It's like, it's a Batman. You want a bat themed vigilante? It's essentially Batman. I get it. That's gonna happen. That I don't feel like is fan art. And some things are just not appropriate. So there is also that happens, and that tends to happen with fan art more so. I feel. Okay, corgis have what kind of markings here? Maybe like halfway down the wrist? We'll do another color change.
Yeah, they usually have some amount of white sock.
I think another thing that the community's actually been really good about, in general, is like when you make a suggestion, it's not necessarily going to be what you had in your head. It's going to be how we interpret that suggestion.
Exactly. Dad flare, mind flare with big dad energy. That's pretty funny. I like that. Devil Spellsman is supposed to be based off of spam. Yeah, I think that's fine too. Like. I do like it when people come to me with character concepts, especially for like commissions, when they're like, I like this idea, but you know, I want something a little different. Because I don't know, if you're getting commissions from me, it's like kind of let me do my thing, right? Because otherwise, it's if all you want is an artist to re-render something, it's like that's not quite my jam, but I could do it, I guess. So, and I've had a really good experience with a lot of people doing that kind of stuff. So. That's just people letting me go to town on them. Characters. On their concepts. Which I really like. Really enjoy doing that. It always seems like up to the art of the person that's paying for the art of both collide. Make piece of art they both like. Yeah, I mean, there's that. I think that's true, and a good example of that is like tattoo artists. There's two types of tattoos. You either get something very specific that you wanted, and that usually is limited to like, I want Invader Zim on my arm, right? Like,
yeah,
it's like I want a very specific style and a specific thing, and then you would go find an artist that can do that, or you would say, I really like this artist, I want a piece of their art on my arm, and then you still have your input for it, but you're looking for the artist, right? Like that's the difference. Both are good.
And there's also a middle ground in there where you come with like, I want Invader Zim, but I don't know the style or whatever. And then an artist's like, cool, I can work with that. And yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you didn't shop for a specific artist, but you know kind of what you want, and then you have to lean on their experience, which is great. Like I think that's legit too. I think you're right. What's up, cat? Do you want to go back outside? Please. Oh, he's so soft. You sitting in the sun all day? It's wet. Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna let the cat out. I'll be right back. Come on, cat. Let's go. Yeah, let's go outside. Oh, I can't. It's so dumb. Didn't want to go outside. Just wanted to attack me as I walked by. Rise up and take over the channel while he's gone. So, speaking, Kobold's rising up. I posted the Kobold stuff on TikTok. People love it, which is great.
Yeah.
I've tried posting other things. Shut up, TikTok. Just go to my channel. Thank you. I posted the gnome thing last week, and since then it's gotten like 100 views. Last night I posted a stupid little bear picture I drew. I just filmed it with my camera, and that's already gotten twice as many views in like less than a day. I was like, come on. I don't understand how TikTok works. So that's something we'll have to figure out. Only kobolds all the time. I should have live streamed today. Live streamed the viewer suggestion. That could be fun.
Are you allowed to do that, to live stream to both YouTube and TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So the exclusivity thing is just Twitch.
It's a Twitch thing, and it is weird, yeah.
If I remember right, it's also just limited to specific contracts on Twitch.
It's, specifically, I think it's the partner program. Is that right?
But not every partner has that exclusivity clause.
I'm not sure about that. I'd have to talk to my lawyers.
Or,
Yep.
it's not exactly the same for everyone.
Yeah, my understanding was there is like a default thing where basically everybody is held to the exclusivity contract, and then if your channel is big enough, then you can negotiate out of it.
I think that's about right.
I've just been keeping things separate.
Which is fine.
I think that is my corgi. That's pretty cool, Bernie. I like that. Unless you're either an influencer... TikTok. I disagree with that. I think TikTok will accept people. I think there's a lot of kind of non-content on the platform. But at the same time,
I know nothing about TikTok, and I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna start doing TikTok to follow you.
No. I was very opposed to doing TikTok until Philip DeFranco's like, you have to do TikTok if you want to be a content creator. And it's like, that's fair. You're not wrong. Like, it's a big platform. I mean, it's a huge platform, so. Just like I didn't want to do Twitch, but I should, and so I do. If I want to treat this like a job, which I do, I gotta go where the people are. Doesn't mean I have to do the dumb TikTok stuff. I can do whatever I want. And that's what my plan is. Even though the dumb TikTok stuff seems to work pretty good. Yeah.
I mean, maybe doing a whole bunch of Kobold stuff is actually a good idea. Maybe, like, if you use that to build your audience, you'll get more people to look at your other stuff.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know.
TikTok is kind of bad. I agree. TikTok is kind of bad. On many levels, it's very strange. But it's not unique in that.
Yeah.
I really like Hank Green is on there. I really like his TikToks. It's like
That's because Hank Green is just a class act.
Yeah.
I mean, every social media has a horror and dark side.
Some of them just
Yes.
are more apparent than others.
All right. Took up way too much space, but
All right, I'm gonna send this to Lars. Bernie, can I steal like an inch of your space for a second?
Oh, I'm done. That I can move it, or I can just turn this off.
Either way, I just want to borrow for a second. Okay. 1 minute, it's all normal, and the next you're watching Mickey Mouse eating children. Oh, that hasn't happened to me yet, but I will keep my eyes out for that situation. I mean, yeah, I guess that is YouTube. YouTube did have its weird Peppa Pig stuff, right?
yep.
That probably just got me demonetized, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's the internet, right? Don't be a dick. That's just all there is to it. I don't know what it would be for. I think it's, how do I say this? TikTok, I think, is the same thing as Twitch is. For me at least, like, I'm not making a ton of money on Twitch. Not making a ton of money on Twitch, and I'm spending the most time on Twitch. Like, that Twitch is the thing that takes up most of my time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Twitch advertises the YouTube channel, which does make me a little more money than Twitch does, and it advertises my commissions. So
Right.
that is where most of my money comes from. So even though commissions are, I would say, more than 50% of my income, they only take up about 20% of my time. So, but I don't think I'd be able to do that without Twitch. So it's kind of a weird thing. So with TikTok, same thing. It's promotion, right? It's free advertising. If there's a revenue stream from it, cool. If not, whatever. I'm not going to try to make a big thing about it. I'm not going to abandon YouTube or Twitch for TikTok by any means. I say until TikTok's like, we'll pay you $1 billion to rub your face on a pop can. It's like, all right, cool. I keep seeing these ads. Like, every time you open TikTok, it just goes straight to ads. And you're like, ah! And there's some really silly ones where people are like, I can't believe you never. And it's like, I don't care what you're selling. I don't know what it is. I don't know who you are or why I should listen to you. Please just open up silently. That would be great, TikTok. Fix your shit. All right. I think that's what we got today. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Yeah. Hopefully we'll have a new video out in the next few days. I want it to be out yesterday. It didn't happen. It's taking me a little longer than I thought, but I have the rest of the afternoon to work on it, so I'm going to do that. And then tomorrow is Thursday, so I'll probably be doing commission work on Twitch. Join me for that. I think that'll be a lot of fun. There's a link down below. That's it. That's all I got. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Thanks for all the wonderful suggestions. Mudkipper looks fantastic. Nice. Captain...
Thanks.
I don't even know how to read that. Uplandish? Svevenless. I like it. All right. Thanks again, everybody. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep your dice on the table, and we will catch you next time. Bye.